Hi, I'm Penny. Welcome to this yoga practice for Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. That is the third chakra in the 7 chakra system that we've been working with the last couple of weeks. We started off with the root chakra, which is all about grounding, feeling secure. Then we went to the sacral chakra, which is all about movement. And now we're going to work on Manipura. Now the the solar plexus chakra is about 2 inches above your belly button, right about a little lower than your rib cage, right in the center and towards the spine. Wearing here. The sound is Ram. The fire is digestion. Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, is all about digestive fire. The element is fire. It's all about feeling self-confident, self-esteem, and willpower. So let's go ahead and start with a meditation. Stack your spine. Go ahead and sit on a block if you'd like, or a cushion. And it is really nice if you have some blocks or some props to use for this particular yin practice. We're going to start with putting our hands in a mudra for actually digestive fire. It is Lord Shiva mudra, and it's the 2 middle fingers with the thumb together. And we're going to actually place those palms up on our knees. Go ahead and close your eyes, stack your spine, and we're going to chant the sound Ram 3 times. So take a breath in. Ram. 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 With your eyes closed, I want you to envision in front of you a lit candle or a lit fireplace. In your mind's eye, watch that candle flicker. As you take a breath in, the flame gets a little bigger. As you take a breath out, the flame decreases. Nice big breath all the way through the abdomen. Nice exhale using the abdomen to push out the air. All this time in your mind's eye, unless you actually have a candle which you could light in front of you, I want you to visualize that candle. As you breathe in, the candle flame gets bigger. As you exhale, the candle flame gets smaller. And watch this candle flicker in your mind's eye. The solar plexus chakra works with self-esteem, willpower, trust. Also works with the digestive fires inside of you. So we're going to keep our shoulders open and our solar plexus open to help with that digestion. Watching that flame, I want you to imagine all information and food that you take in going through your digestion, and your body keeping what is useful and letting go what is not. So when it comes to self-esteem, things that you've heard from the ages of 13 to 4 years old are usually affected by the solar plexus chakra. And that means at a very early age, our self-esteem and our trust was developed. And through life, we have to redevelop that and work on that. So take a breath in, breathe in trust, and just exhale anything negative that brings that trust away. Take a breath in, breathe in self-esteem. Exhale anything that tears apart your self-esteem. And take a breath in, your own power, your own willpower. Imagine what that looks like. And exhale any obstacles that do not serve you in your life. And when you're ready, and you've had your hands in this mudra for a while, go ahead and flick your hands and just shake them out. Open your hands, close them, bring some energy into your fingers. Move your hands around. Put your hands back upon your lap. Now, with your back straight, go ahead and take your left hand and put it on your right knee and take your right hand behind you, whether it's on the block or a seat behind you, and just go ahead and turn. And just take a breath in and exhale. Now don't overturn. This is the beginning of the practice, so be gentle. This is just working with your self-esteem, your personal power. We're just going to stay here for several moments. Keep in mind any negative thoughts that come in that destroy your self-esteem. Let those go. Bringing in new thoughts. Take a long breath in. Long, slow breath out. Let's go ahead and do a twist to the other side. Take your right hand, put it on your left knee, left hand behind you, either on the floor or on the mat behind you. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn. And we're going to be here for about a minute or two. Long, slow breaths in to the abdominals. Breathing in self-worth, self-esteem. Exhaling things that do not serve that. Old messages that do not work. Breathe in self-esteem. Exhale what does not serve. Breathe in trust for yourself. Let go of anything that does not serve. Breathe in a sense of your own power. Exhale anything that does not serve. Now let's go ahead and turn back to the center. And you can stay on your bolster or on a folded up blanket if you'd like. If you would like, you can move that bolster, Hannigan's here, away from you and go ahead and come into a butterfly pose. So feet together, knees apart. And if you would like, because we're going to do a forward fold because this is a yin class, you can put your head on a block or on your fists if you'd like. If your knees feel like they're too high up, go ahead and put blocks underneath your knees if you'd like. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, come forward. You can let your head dangle, put your head on your fists. Or like I said, you could build a block and put your head on a block. And just breathe. In your mind's eye, watch the flame flickering as you breathe in, getting smaller as you breathe out. Breathing in your trust. Exhaling what does not serve. Breathing in self-esteem. Exhaling what does not serve. And breathing in a sense of your own power. And we'll be here for several minutes. So just relax. Just close your eyes. I like using bolsters. If you don't have blocks or any kind of a bolster, you can just come seated in this forward fold, and if it's uncomfortable, you can also push your feet slightly away from you. Like I said, stack your fists. This is all a very nice seated butterfly. So you're always welcome to pick whatever props work for you. And just breathe. And if you lost focus on that flame, look at the flame in your mind's eye. As you breathe in, the flame expands. As you exhale, the flame goes down. And take a long breath in. A long, slow breath out. Now go ahead and push yourself up to a seated position. Take your legs out and just kind of move them around a little bit. Getting some circulation into your legs. The next pose we are going to do, you can even massage your knees if you felt like they were a little bit cramped up in there with that butterfly. Next one we're going to do is a supported fish. There's a couple of really nice ways to do a supported fish. I'll give you how you can do it with blocks. You can take one block and you can set it on its lowest level. Bring it right behind your back. Leave your knees bent or straight and drop your head behind you. And if you would like, you can just open up your arms. You can straighten your legs. If there's a dog there, you can just move it out of the way. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes. If it doesn't feel good to have your head dropped back, place a bolster underneath your head at the smallest slot or the highest, which will open up your chest, but not give you kind of any kind of vertigo if you don't like your head down. For people who like supported fish and can let their head fall down, just let your head fall. And just hang out there, just opening up your chest. And focus on your self-esteem, your self-worth. And breathe in. Trust. Exhale fear. Breathe in self-worth. Exhale anything that does not serve you. Now, if you have a bolster and you'd rather use the bolster, you can always put that underneath you. And I have Hannigan on my bolster. I was going to move it and show you that, but I'm not going to do that because she's doing her yoga practice there. So just stay in your fish. And your arms can be beside you or they can just open up to the ceiling. Focus on that flame. As you breathe in, the flame gets bigger. As you exhale, the flame diminishes. Watch the flame in the mind's eye. This bolster underneath the thoracic area actually helps open up that solar plexus. Makes it easier for the air to come in. Take a long breath in. Long, slow breath out. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Now with care, go ahead and push yourself onto an elbow and push that block or 2 blocks out from underneath you. And let's go ahead and lay down on the floor and just bring our knees in and roll our sacrum around one way and then the other way. And then go ahead and straighten your legs out, or actually we're going to keep them bent for this one. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and we're going to go into a twist. So take your knees towards you and then just drop them over to your right side. And if you have to pick them up and realign your spine, that's fine. And then turn your head and your upper torso towards your left. And just breathe. These twisting poses are really nice for Manipura. And thank you. Thank you. Just going to be here for just a couple more minutes. Focus on that flame. And take a long breath in. Long, slow breath out. Breathing in self-esteem, self-worth. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Now go ahead and bring your knees in the bent position back into center. Put your knees back into your chest and move them around. And if you would like to go ahead and move your hips slightly to the right, let the knees go to the left. And we'll do the other side. And we'll be here for a couple of minutes. Your eyes can be open or they can be closed. But focus on that flame. Breathe in, the flame gets bigger. Exhale, the flame gets smaller. Breathing in your own self-power, your own self-worth. Now I'm putting my left hand on my knee. If you feel like your knees are popping up, you're welcome to do that. You don't have to, but it's kind of a nice secure feeling sometimes. And when we work with the solar plexus, we are working with trust. And like I said before, that trust is developed between the ages of 18 months and 4 years in the solar plexus chakra. So just take a nice breath in and a long breath out. You're always welcome to look up at the ceiling if this is uncomfortable on your neck. Breathe in self-esteem and exhale. Breathe in trust. Exhale. And breathe in a sense of your own power. And exhale. When you're ready, go ahead and bring the knees back up. Bring your feet down. Let's go ahead and windshield wiper our feet back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then come up onto your side and push yourself up. Our next pose that we are going to do is going to be another twist, but it's going to be done from come up onto your knees, come forward onto your hands and knees like you're doing cat-cow. Take your right arm up into the air and then take it underneath you and thread that needle. And again, go, lay down. Thread that needle onto the floor. You're welcome to keep your left hand down to push through that twist or bring it behind you. And just breathe. And we'll be here for just a couple minutes. Close your eyes. Focus back on your flame. As you breathe in, that flame gets bigger. As you exhale, that flame gets smaller. If whenever you have your knees on the floor, you're always welcome to put a towel or a blanket under your knees if they're sore for this threading the needle pose. So take a breath in and exhale. Push your left hand back into the floor and just do an opening up, bringing your right arm up to the ceiling and then your right arm back down. Let's do this on the other side. Just thread the needle so you're in cat-cow. Pulling your abdominals in slightly. Bring your left arm up into the air and then swing it underneath your body here. Put your left side of your head on the floor and you can leave your right hand on the floor. So this is thread the needle on the other side. You can always take your right hand behind you and do a bind for this thread the needle pose. And just relax. This is a really nice opening for the middle of your back, which is also a place where your solar plexus chakra is at. And focus on your breath. Breathe in your self-esteem. Exhale anything that does not serve you. Breathe in self-worth. Exhale. Breathe in trust. Exhale fear. Watch that flicker of the flame in your mind's eye. As you breathe in, the flame gets bigger. As you exhale, the flame gets smaller. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. Place your right hand onto the floor. Push into the floor. Open that left side back up. Come back up into your cat and cow. Let's do a couple of movements of cat-cow before we go into child's pose. So bring your head up into your cow. And exhale into your cat, getting a really nice stretch in your spine. Bring up your head for your cat. And exhale for your cow. One more time for your cat. And exhale for your cow. For now, let's go ahead and go into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring your knees slightly apart, feet together. Bring your glutes onto your heels. Bring your hands forward. And your head down onto the floor for your child's pose. Your arms can be anywhere they're comfortable. I'm going to bring my fingers and my thumb and finger together and bend my arms slightly. And we're going to be in child's pose for just a couple of minutes. So just take a breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. Focus on the flame in your mind's eye. As you breathe in, that flame gets bigger. As you exhale, that flame gets smaller. And I'm just going to be silent for just a little while you concentrate on your own emotions, your own thoughts, and your own feelings in your child's pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your right hand to the right side. Take your left hand and place that on top of your right. And let's get a nice opening for the side body on your left side. Push your hips towards the left a little bit so your hips don't pop up. Getting that really nice left side stretch, opening up the ribs here because this is all still part of that solar plexus. And we've been doing some twists, so it's kind of nice to open up the side ribs. Focus back on your mantra, self-esteem. Exhale. Breathe in trust. Exhale. Breathe in your own sense of power. And you can even say the mantra, I am powerful. Take a long breath in. Long, slow breath out. Let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the left side. Place your right hand over your left hand and then come back into your child's pose. Opening up that left side of the body. And go back to your breath. Back to your sense of self, your sense of power. Watching the flame. The flame flickers bigger as you breathe in and smaller as you exhale. Visualize your own sense of power. Now take a long breath in. Long, slow breath out. Walk your hands out in front and push yourself back up into your hero's pose. Let's go ahead and settle for a Shavasana, which you have the option on your Shavasana of putting a block underneath your shoulders or under your head, or even putting a pillow under your head. Open your palms to the ceiling, close your eyes. Shavasana. And we're going to be here just for a couple of moments. You can take your left hand and put it on your solar plexus and your right hand on your heart. Hannigan, lay down, baby. Lay down. Lay down. All the way down. Breathe in. As you breathe in, let that left hand come up full of air. As you exhale, feel that left hand come down. Breathe in, the left hand comes up. Left hand down. If there's a dog on your stomach, that'll pop up too. Take a breath in. And exhale. Now you are welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you have places to go, things to do, take your arms above your head and give yourself a full body stretch as you breathe in. And exhale. Go ahead and come onto your side and push yourself up into a seated position. So, take your hands back into the Lord Shiva Mudra, which is 2 middle fingers with the thumb and the pinky and the pointer finger out, and just leave those open. Stack your spine. Come back to the flame. Close your eyes. See the flame in your mind's eye as it gets bigger as you inhale, smaller as you exhale. Breathe in self-esteem. Exhale. Breathe in confidence. Exhale. And breathe in trust. And exhale. We are going to end this solar plexus chakra, Manipura, with one sound of Ram. So bring your hands together into prayer mudra. Take a breath in. Ram. Bring your thumbs to your third eye to remind you to have loving thoughts. Bring your hands to your mouth to remind you to say kind things. Bring your hands to your heart to remember to love yourself as well as others. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating in this yin class. Let me know if you have any questions. And Hannigan and I will see you very soon. Thank you.